And we'll start it over. Here we go. Producers are getting asked to score videos now. YouTube intros, brand content, short films. If you're building a creative business, you're evidently going to need music that fits a specific video. A studio just built an AI agent inside their platform that analyzes your video scene by scene and generates a matching score. I've tested it and here's exactly what happened. What's up, people, man? It's your boy Spaces, and I test AI production tools so you know what actually is worth your time. This one's interesting because it's still in beta mode, which means that we got it early. So subscribe if you like videos like this. All right, and here's how it works. You drag your video into A Studio's canvas. It goes onto a dedicated video track. A video monitor opens up automatically. And then there's a chat box, an AI agent. You basically describe what you want, the mood, the timing, the style, specific moments you want scored, and it generates music or sound effects as editable clips ready on your timeline. You can target a specific range of the video or let it score the whole thing. So you have the option to choose what you do with that. Then you keep chatting with it to refine the sound. Different sessions, different directions, same sessions, refinement. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up a fake video that I created with AI. This is just something I played around with. And basically you come here, you do import, and you're gonna import video files. Now I have this one saved in this particular download here, and I'm going to click here. And as you see it,
secure the area! Where is that?
all right, and that's my fake video. I did okay on it. I still have pieces where I could have fixed that, but it's all good. I just want that, so we're gonna open that up. All right, so now we have our video file here. I'm gonna make it small. I'm gonna go ahead and let it load up here, and then we'll come back. All right, so now that the video is done uploading, I'm going to come here and I want to score music for video. Now I have the option to do sound effects also, but I want to do music. Now I have this little thing that I've been working on for a very long time. Shout out to AI, I have it now. And what I want to do is generate something cinematic. And I think the mood is going to be action-packed is what I'm going to go for. And so let's go cinematic here. We're going to build our prompt, and I'm going to say action-packed thriller trailer, something like that. And we're going to generate a prompt here. And as we generate this prompt, this is going to set me up, and I'm going to go here. This is what I want. I'm just going to copy that. Then I'm going to paste that here. This is actually what got me thinking, because I've been building out a full AI music workflow system on my end, prompting individual stems, building instrumentals, the whole release strategy after, works with whatever platform you're using, and it's almost done. So comment workflow below if you want early access when it drops. All right, so this has generated this. It took a little time, and again, this is in beta mode, so let's just see what it generated. and then we'll go from there. Now, what I want to do first, I want to mute this. I don't want to hear anything it's doing there. And we'll start it over. Here we go. That is actually pretty good. I would have wanted it to last a little longer. And I could go in here and prompt that, but you get the idea of the video. So this is, like I said, it's in beta mode, so it takes a little time to get there right now, but that's pretty good for an idea. This is good for the fact of that I can generate something and just get an idea. Even if I don't use this, and it gives me something towards the idea to give me a feel for what that sounds like. That is great, in my opinion, for sure. Now what we want to do is this. I want to add some sound effects here, right? So now, first thing I will tell you, if you don't specifically highlight an area, then it will just generate for the full video. But what we're going to do is that I want to add specific parts here. So on this first piece here, we'll go all the way till, let's keep going here. Let's go back right here. All right, so from here to there, we'll just say right there. That's fine. What we're going to do here, we're going to create some sound effects now. So I want to go to sound effects, and I want to create the drone sounds, walking sounds, what else? Sirens from the city. Then we're going to use that. All right, so I want to use that for just this area. Now I'm thinking to myself of what this would actually sound like in my head. So I'm going to see if this is going to generate the actual sound that I'm thinking of in my head. Let's see how good this is. All right, and so now it has generated this first scene here. So I want to see what that sounds like. Let's see, did it do okay? Okay, so it went in on the other part. That's okay. I think so. The drone sound to me, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, him walking and now what could be pretty dope here is if I did, let's not solo that, and let's not mute this. So what could be a good idea would be if I could separate these. Let's see, does it do stem? I don't think it does, but I could detach the audio and let's go here, do stem splitter. I could do that, but I don't want to do that for the video, but I could do that and take all of the music that's in this original sound here and then use my own sound with that. So, you know, I could do that. And then I can always come over here and go to the track and turn down. Like if I say this is too loud. So now I know the door explodes, door explosion, and men yelling. Let's say in a foreign language. I spelled that all the way wrong. All right, so let's say they are in from a foreign language or something like that. They're here to get this guy right here. So let's just see what that sounds like. All right, and so now we have our next scene here. So let's just kind of see what it creates. Yeah, so I didn't like the yelling. I don't know what this is. was horrible. Now, the one thing you should know is that the clips that land on the timeline is editable. So you can actually move them around, you can cut them, you can layer them with your own sound or your own music. So this is not trying to replace your whole session. This is actually just giving you a starting point you can actually work from. So let's just say if I think this is off, so let's say I want to move both of those down just like that. And so from here, I can just keep editing. But the idea is that there's an agent here. I could do sound effects, I could do music, either way, and just continue editing here to get a starting point or where I can actually start from and actually finish this idea. I could take this, I can even link this to my DAW if I wanted to and do it like that, because this actual A Studio is just a plug-in. You add that to your DAW and you can create it from there. Really, really, really dope idea with this one. All right, so let me be completely honest with this, because this is just how I do reviews. I try to be as honest as I possibly can. This is beta. This is in beta mode, and it shows in a couple different ways because the timing is off and all that good stuff. But this is in beta. The concept is there. It is there as far as creating and putting everything together. But I can tell like it's in beta and I can see the flaws in it. But again, the idea is there. So right now you can only have one video track, right? And one video segment at a time. And so you can't reposition or crop the video inside a studio. And you do that in your editor first. So you want to create the video first and then bring it over. Now, for a lot of use case scenarios, this might be fine. But if you're doing something complex, multi-scenes edit, then you probably want to work this in something else and bring the finished product over to a studio. That's just my opinion. Now, what it does actually well, though, is generate a usable first draft of a score pretty fast. This takes out the whole trying to come up with something. This can generate something and then you go from there. The mood matching is genuinely impressive for beta mode. It actually captured the scene. And for producers who are being asked to do more video content, that removes a huge barrier. Now, who this is actually for? This is for producers building a creative business, content creation, who need custom music, anyone scoring short films or brand video without a budget for a composer. So I will have the link to A Studio in the description. They do have a free version of this so you can test Video Composer yourself without committing. And so make sure you drop a comment. What kind of video would you use this for first? And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.